My passion is God, and that really translates into a sense of self and knowing yourself and the pace that comes with that. So my passion is sharing big stuff in simple ways with people that's meaningful.
Yeah, my passion is God as well. And to bring that down to a human level, the thing I enjoy most is watching people move through emotional stuff. I know that they're phoenixing themselves, like they're releasing the trauma and they're coming back to God where they want to be.
Passion is seeing other people happy, sharing in spaces that bring joy, seeing an inner sense of peace in myself and in individuals, as we are all.
So I've always been a spiritual kind of person, but in 2007, what I could only really call God absolutely blew the crap out of my life and intervened drastically, and just turned me inside out and my life completely upside down, in ways that were brutal and drastic and horrendous for a long time, until the dust cleared and I realised that it was all good. I like helping people transform and to heal and to remember who they are, which is embedded in a sense of peace.
My life was at a point where the internal pain was so great that I had to do something, or something had to happen. I didn't really do anything. And then just people started showing up to be able to, for me to speak to them about what I was going through or my pain, and then they were able to retranslate it in a way that made sense internally, and then everything started shifting. And just feeling like those little pop-ups within myself that are like, do this or move this way, and like the little inspirations now, and things unfold in a way that I couldn't imagine, but is amazing enough.
My inspiration's been experiences along the way of witnessing the grace of these spaces, witnessing peace in these spaces and the magic and the miracles that come out of them. It's pretty simple.
My message is holiness. It has another form of spirituality that has a bit more integrity to it. There's a bit more substance to that word, and you know it's not an earthly word in terms of who we really are, which is more than our human self. By knowing who we are, we make sense of the bullshit. And that's really the stuff that we get stuck on, is that it's bullshit and we don't get it. And so some sort of primer or key or something that makes sense of that, where you don't have to change it, but you can accept it because now you get it.
That everything comes into your life is there for your greatest good, no matter what it looks like. It's there for your benefit. If I look back on my life, like everything that's happened, everything's always worked out. Even though in the moment I could get caught up in worry and anxiety and say, there's no way that this can be good. And so everything's always worked out. Everything right now is working out for me. Like everything's fine. And so there's no reason why my perfect track record won't continue. And that can lend peace to everyone's life in the moment to ride the waves that seem to be crashing in.
We are all interconnected. We are all one. So every individual experience that may seem quite individual really is just a mirror and a reflection of us. So in every interaction we have, there's something there. Even the people who we don't want to be around or seem to not want to be around have this immense value to not only me but to the whole big picture. Because at the end of the day, if I see something in you that may be sickness, illness, disease, pain, suffering, it's a part of me as well. So in seeing that we're not separate, it brings a nice sense of refreshment to an everyday life.
Our focus really is working with anyone in a motivated space of healing, of wanting to know more of self, to become more anti-fragile in their own life, and to create more space within themselves to feel more free wherever they go, to not be triggered by stuff, to be able to go into situations and relationships and to not just be pinging off everything, but to be able to be relaxed and to grow in a calmer, more healthy way. The deep dive is a focused session for a small, closed group of people to really go deep and quite heavily into a specific theme or topic or archetype that is common in our daily lives. We're often starving for more meaningful conversation with people. We're sick of kind of the shallowness and just the banter factor, and we want to start getting more real with people and touching on the reality of ourselves. And that just involves some risk and some courage to be able to go there, to not just hear someone else disclosing, but for us to have the courage to disclose ourselves and to recognise that healing comes from that. To us, God is the focal point of the heart that is beyond the world and beyond your life and beyond yourself. But when you realise that there is a centrality to your life and it's not you, things free up significantly, and you free up significantly because you're like, right, I'm not the pin in the fucking universe. Awakening, it's the gear change. It is the remembering of the whoa, you know, the holy moment of it. There is no distinction between your awakened life and your dream reality. It's as real as anything. You experience physical pain, it's a comedy, people are chasing you, stuff's happening. And so then you wake up and you have a complete reality shift. It is the biggest gear shift of all gear shifts. But because you do it every day, there's no shock value. But if it was the first time, there would be total shock value. Awakening feels like the dissolution of your reality, because it is. When you awaken, nothing happened, and it's just in that moment to remember that when you wake up, literally nothing happened.